Hi. We are at the exit leading to East Basin. It's been a couple days, but I'm finished with Ironmon now, so maybe I'll have a little more time to do this. I don't know. We'll see. We're closing in, because this is going to be a doozy. I'm kind of hoping it's a short doozy, because there is something I want to do at 10, but the thing that I want to do, it's a stream that starts at 10, and it's usually late, so I think it'll be okay. Oh, it's 9:10 by now, so it, like, 50 minutes, but again, I'm pretty sure it's late. We just gotta go this way. War's coming. Look at the clouds. Are those clouds moving? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Not very fast. Is that a seraph? It looks like they got nothing to say. Something to say? Nothing important. Ah, my love. He was kidnapped. Kidnapped by a Hellion with the face of a lion. Oh, we know who that is. Okay, so we got some ballistae over there in the distance. We got a trebuchet. There's a blue Hellion just wandering behind enemy lines. Some more trebuchet and ballista just haphazardly arranged, and then there. It's quite a haphazard battlefield. I don't think a military historian designed it.
Reporting casualties for the Blue Tempest Knights. 118 wounded, 30 dead.
That's bad.
Report. Approximately 50 casualties on the enemy side.
Is it over already?
We're just hiding behind a barrel. There are knights right there. They saw us come over here.
If both armies were clashing full on, the body count wouldn't be anywhere near this low.
This low?
Where are the Platinum Knights? Sir, they're still struggling to evacuate Lastenville.
I was just in Lastenville. It was fine. I was just there.
Saray,
It's
there's
fine.
no point in just staying here. The Platinum Knights are in Lastenville.
Let's go see Sergei. Yeah.
Oh god. How many times are they gonna bait me? I did this whole thing where last time I'm like, I don't want to start the basin sequence. I'll just go to Lastenville. It gets a little annoying. I'll be honest. Uh-oh.
Boss!
Talfrin, what happened?
We were all captured in Vendrago.
By whom?
They said we murdered the Cardinal. At the behest of the Kingdom of Highland.
Hmm.
What? But I was the one who...
It was Lunar. He approached. Of course, the Empire was just itching for a justification to launch a war.
If they could tell the world that Highland had assassinated...
Almost too perfect.
Lunar laid an ambush for us. If Vigil hadn't shielded me, I would have...
Did Egil die?
Sorry. I couldn't do anything but run away.
We knew this might happen sooner or later. Part of the job description. But still...
Rose, you should go.
But we have to stop the war.
We all know what they'll do now that they've trumped up a justification.
Dispose of the evidence.
You can't leave them like that, can you? After all, they're your family.
You said it yourself, didn't you? You and I had two very different jobs.
Thank you. I'll be
Oh, they probably just imprisoned him.
Should we be rescuing the scattered bones or stopping this war?
Both are vital, but we can't be in two places at once.
Sergei's in Lastenville.
Alicia's probably at the Highland Army base.
Then,
If I remember correctly, wasn't there some kind of cave or something leading to Highland around here?
Yeah. So I can do multiple things. Do I do that? Is this an either or? Like I choose which side to help out? I can do some of these things. The thing I want to do is head for Pendrago and help Rose. I cannot. But I probably can if I go to here. Yeah, I can. Pilots. Pendrago entrance. It's the first one that I just scanned over because I thought it can't possibly be the first one.
Done.
Chiffon cake.
Look, another one.
That's number 5. What happened?
Didn't you hear? Every night
Are they
lately,
twin brothers?
someone raids one of the nobles' mansions.
Funny sort of burglar, too. They leave one of the...
Which will last longer, your avoidance of me, Lunar, or the coffers of the nobility? Scattered Bones boss.
And then they toss the stolen money all over the streets.
How many nights is...
We'd gotten here a bit earlier. Who would want the rotten charity of a thief anyway?
I'm really worried about Rose.
She's up to something.
There's nothing we can do right now.
Any move she makes is bound to be under the cover of night. Let's wait until dark.
I guess in game terms it takes us a couple days to travel, but not her. I don't know. It's trying to cover for the fact that we could have done these things probably in any other order, because I don't think we don't do the other things. I don't really... like, I remember all of these individual events, but I didn't remember it being a branching path, which is actually neat. I kind of wish I had remembered that, because that's a... if that's actually what's happening and that we could have done them in any order, which certainly seems like it was the case. Nothing was saying, let's go to Pendrago, and in fact, it was almost saying, Rose is leaving, let's go somewhere else. Okay. Lunar was doing something, talking with a noble who sounded a bit like Taliesin Jaffe.
Aliens?
Lizards. This is one of these, this is one of the, you've only got 2 people sequences. That hurt a lot.
Lost that damn fox.
Fights are a lot harder with 2 people.
We need to...
I'm wondering, like, if there are any of these. Do that. Spooky. Oh yeah. They're just hanging there? Gee.
So, Lennar, we meet again.
Yes, just the way you wanted it.
Good. This would have been a bit trickier if you'd been stuck in a jail cell.
I didn't want to be here. Now I'm thinking I just might enjoy this. When I kill you with my own hand. Forget it. Just run. What's wrong? You're looking red.
Sorry, a certain fella would never forgive me if I let her die.
Leave him to us. They need you, Rose.
Got it.
Shit,
Don't let your guards down. It's a slug.
Yes, his malevolence is highly intensified.
That's not good. I'll use healing items. This is a boss fight. I can justify that. What is he? Is he a person? No, he's an unknown, so... Actually, fire is my best bet, because that's the only thing he doesn't resist. I don't have a time for a heal. What are you doing? Where are you going, bud? I'm just whiffing. I'm just whiffing. There's no way I ever get a power hit, so I just want to do it as soon as possible while I have the damage boost up. I think this is a timed thing. It might also be... rather than timed. Oh, those stay. That's kind of neat. It's either timed or it's damage flags while she gets each of them down. Yikes! It does a lot of damage when it happens. It is like in my favor to be split up, but I also... Okay, am I just missing? No. Okay, yes. Give this man a grape. I switched to him because he can use fire. Unlucky. I'm gonna Panacea and then Armatize as soon as I can. And do this. Zestiria. He resisted it, but
Roach, keep it together.
it still did a pretty solid amount of damage. Okay, yeah. Cutscene. I think it was probably damage flag, not time, because both of them were after I did big attacks.
Thanks.
Now we can wail on him.
We're even.
You good to go?
He's my family. I'll handle this.
Shut up!
Nicleo, you should really get rid of that burn. Do I have the next thing after Strata Shield? No, I still don't. Oh, poor Micleo, and I need to Panacea. Actually, I can just, force him to swap. And I will... Just trying to get him away. Unlucky, unlucky. Let's, restrained it again. There's nothing I can really do about that because we can't power combo him. Scrap Toss is just so unreliable against enemies that don't stagger. I'm just gonna play this a little bit slow, and I should just not use Scrap Toss. Should know better by now. That was not an intentional Scrap Toss. That was... That should only be hitting him. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought I'd be fine there. Just because of how we were split up. There's a little trap on the ground. I'm gonna give it to him because he's so close to dying. I'm actually gonna de-armatize and switch to Mick. Oh, that was supposed to be Micleo. I goofed there. Don't know if that did any good, but we're getting there. He does a lot. I'm gonna life bottle Lila, and then she can armatize. This shouldn't hit her. I was too late. I didn't swap in time. Edna, let me control you. Okay, thank God. Got a Panacea because I can't heal while I'm burned. I'm hopeful that this will take a little while. Oh, I wish they would have stayed armatized. Because they are not long for this world, and I want to not start juggling deaths. A little longer. I can take a hit. That's okay. I want them to grape gel again. You guys. I'm begging you. Oh, that's bad. Nice job, Saray. You're reliable. The main thing is I want, if nothing else, I want Lila to be alive. So, I'm just gonna life bottle Rose. So remember what I said about how I wanted her to be alive when this guy dies? It's not gonna happen. She's just too dumb. Want to lead him over to Rose's corpse. Yikes, that was close. Come over here, loser. That was dumb. I'm gonna heal Edna while she's under attack, because she's certainly not gonna dodge. I might be dead here. I might just be dead. I have to reset. I just got really bad luck that he used that attack immediately after killing Edna. Nicleo was back up and I would have switched in like half a second. There's just unlucky. That sucks. Yeah, it's just when he gets to 2500 HP or something. Are you joking? I think Saray and Rose are going to be the most reliable besides Lila because they don't do elemental damage. Which is kind of what I was trying to do last time, and I just got caught up in trying to keep people alive. I just wanted to do that. This maybe wasn't even smart. Probably wasn't. I don't think it did the damage I wanted it to do. I'm gonna regen while he's stunned. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move here. I have to wait a second or two, but don't kill Edna, please. I really would rather you didn't. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to break so that I gain one of Edna's bars. It's not super efficient, which is why I don't do that often, but those Mystic Arts are not useful. I was not armatized with Nicleo, so I don't know why I tried to do that to, like, save Nicleo, because I saw him running, but I wasn't even armatized with him, so it made no sense to do. She's in trouble. I can armatize with her if she gets in danger. Cannot armatize. Lila's just dead here and loses 2 bars for it. I'm actually gonna have Rose do this. I forget how to force them to armatize. Is it this? Nope, that's just a normal armatize. I don't think I can save her. This is kind of the ideal situation. I want Edna to be healing. Yeah, okay. It wasn't gonna last forever, but that corner combo was pretty great. What is it? Up, left, right. Right, okay. I'm like, how can I fucking switch to Rose and armatize as fast as possible so that Lila is saved? Using Soray's normal one, because I'm pretty sure this does more damage than the big ones. This is how fights go when you don't start death chaining. Like, it's not over yet, and it still could definitely end, but it's just considerably easier. I didn't want to scrap toss. I swear to God I was not holding any button on my controller, but okay, life bottling Lila. This is fine. Lila, armatize, please. I just want to keep her alive. No, her. I'm switching her. I'm just switching her out. I'm just gonna keep Lila out of the fight entirely if I can. I hope that doesn't hit me. I cut the damage in half that time. It still did more HP than either of us have. I don't... I'll just life gem her if she... or life bottle her if she dies. You, keep yourself up. I should have elixired. If I had elixired, she could have used the Mystic Art, and I think the Fire Mystic Art actually finishes. I should have just elixired there. It would have been worth it. Oh, I almost got that in time. What? Saray, you're killing me. You're killing me. I'm gonna play as her so she doesn't die. Because that's... The reason I want her to be alive is because she's low on XP right now. She's a level behind everyone else. Oh, that's sick. There we go. Nice job, Rose, and a lot of people got no XP for that. But that'll even things out a bit. It happened too soon because that was a very good stun. Like, I don't expect them to usually get a stun that good.
Rose.
This is my job. May these weary bones find peaceful rest.
The hell with that. I spit on your peaceful breasts. For all your fancy words, you're nothing but a street thug.
I know.
A murderer and a fake family.
So,
Makes me dead! Say to die! Boss!
Rip. Rip that guy. I honestly didn't even remember this fight. I kind of did, but I think I mentioned earlier that Lunar didn't really get a satisfying ending.
do you think Alicia would be at the Highland Army base?
This whole thing is her worst
We still don't get
nightmare.
him, right?
It's gotta be awful for her.
Yeah, because she's painfully sincere. Like someone else we all know.
Saray, let's head on over to the Highland camp. Do you think Sergei will be able to stop the Roland's army? It'll be alright. Sergei will do it no matter the cost.
And that just makes me worry even more.
The vanguard of the Roland's army is probably at Lastonville by now. Why don't we go check it out?
Yeah. I just don't think there's like much to Lunar. He kind of just does what the story needs him to do. Like the reason he comes to Alicia in the beginning is because he's under orders to kill Alicia, kind
I
of.
wonder if Rose is okay. She's with Igil. I'm sure she'll be just fine. You're right. But it's unfortunate that their feelings didn't reach Lunar.
Or maybe they did.
What do you mean?
I think Lunar wanted to deny the existence of things like families and comrades. And that was exactly why he was so attached to Rose and her compatriots.
He probably thought that if he acknowledged them, they would shun him. And so that's why he lived a life of solitude.
How ridiculous. What's wrong about relying on other people in times of...
That sort of concept isn't something you can just throw away easily, especially if you've got a troubled past.
Everyone in the scattered bones carries their past with them. Like a sort of burden. Maybe he couldn't accept that. If that's true, then I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the writers trying to say, like, this is what we were thinking when we made this character, but I don't think it really came through very well. And I doubt I'm alone in thinking that.
Tea-flavored chiffon cake is simply divine. I could eat it all day.
You sure like chiffon cakes, huh?
Yes, I've liked them ever since I was young. It's also fun to make them, too.
You'd make a cake and then eat it by yourself? Isn't that kind of weird?
We don't know. Girls always have room for sweets.
Hey, why are you poking me?
Because you didn't know that.
That's my fault?
If girls really get in the mood for it, they can easily eat like 10 chiffon or butter cakes after dinner.
You can't be serious.
But it's actually doable, isn't it, Edna?
Even you, Lila? What if you do that, you gain weight? Ouch!
Finish that sentence and you're gonna get it.
You're already giving it to me.
We also... Didn't we learn that Seraphs only gain weight when they think they're gonna gain weight? Like when they... It's their perception of themselves that that affects their appearance. Mikleo is just ignorant. I should have just warped. Actually, no. The reason I didn't warp, I had a thought in my brain when I didn't warp, and I did not follow through. It was that I wanted to come here and buy more shit. I wanted to buy this and this and this and this. How are the levels looking? 45. Lila's a little closer to parity. Now Mikleo's a little bit behind, but not that bad. She was level 42 before this, which was like 3 or 4 levels away. I don't know. It's not super important to keep everybody close, but I probably tried too hard to do that. But it does kind of keep fights interesting when you have like a goal to do that. You know, to keep someone alive, to try to maximize XP. That sort of thing. Let's go talk to Sergey. Let's go. I cannot. I don't want to go all the way around.
Lies and prevarications. That's all you're good for.
Yeah, why aren't you fighting back against Thailand?
Please calm down and listen to me.
Okay. I'm calmed down. I'm listening.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop war from breaking out.
There's time to prevent the worst.
Yes. I'm trying to minimize the casualties. That's why I'm asking the citizens to evacuate.
Screw that!
You're
Did my dad and brother die because of those Highland bastards so you could run away?
You useless, bleeding heart pacifist. So we just hand Last and Bell over to Highland. Is that it?
Never!
You must understand the danger here. Highland is sweeping towards us with their entire army.
Then we'll fight back with our entire army.
The killing will never stop at that rate.
A night afraid of killing his enemies? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, get out there and slaughter those Highland scum! It's our city and our property. We'll never surrender it.
You coward! You don't even care. Your job should be to protect us.
Let's step outside of town for a moment.
You're gonna power walk? Like so?
Don't you run away, you craven good for nothing.
I'm power walking too fast. You just take, oh, he doesn't push me. Some people push me. There we go. He phased through me, maybe because we were moving slopes. Yeah, this is the life. This is how I want to move around town.
Life on the line for justice!
This is my ideal form of locomotion, having a big hot knight push me. Mwah. I'm not even sure if I had to wait. I might have just been able to go through this loading screen and he would have shown up. Actually, that's probably the case.
Ignorant townsfolk, they don't even know what you're going through.
Nevertheless, I can understand where they're coming from. The clash with Highland has already cost us many lives.
But still,
The citizens' malevolence has suddenly intensified.
it's like there's something else going on. Sergey, we'd like to help you with this.
A Hellion!
Sergey, watch out!
Sergey will be your daddy.
Something wrong here. But men, take formation 3. We cannot pull back if the people
Formation 3 is them having their spears ready. And they were already standing in formation 3.
Right.
I'll thank you to stop interfering.
Not after all my work setting this up.
So you were behind this.
Oh my god, it's just like... I'm just thinking of the... I don't know. I'm not gonna make that reference. It's too deep a cut.
Yeah.
Get over here, you.
Darn it! Did we lose her? Wait, there's someone.
Oh, this is probably just normal Sergei.
Yes, we were able to drive off.
Oh, nice. And walk all the way over here. You only lost 2 men.
Whoops. Don't respond to the seraphim, stupid.
To fool even the wind. Impressive illusions.
Good thing her acting sucks. I'm just too much of a people person.
What are you up to disguised as Sergei?
Trying to kill you.
What am I not up to?
But I know what he's up to right now, and that's getting torn to pieces by Hellions.
I'll kill the ads if I can. I cannot. We already fought him once before. Remember when he taught us this move? Oh, this move? That one. Alright, I have had enough of these guys, but also I'm not doing a very good job of killing them. So what I'm gonna do is that. And then what I'm gonna do is this. Don't you demon fang me. Don't you guard flick me. That's not good. This thing has a lot of HP. More than I thought it had. Did I not buy grape gel? Oh, I can't buy grape gels there. That's not great, if I'm being honest. Okay, I'm just gonna step away from you. Talk to these assholes. Just kill one. And almost kill him in the process? Sure. Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell? I've never seen that color before. It's just the... For some reason, that color is getting flagged by the color filter. Because, like, most other colors are showing up the same. But not the casting. The casting is getting all dulled. That's the yellow. This is very easy, it's just slow.
You're working so hard, Lila. But who's it for?
If you're asking if it's for you, then yes, partially. You show no mercy at all, do you?
We knew it was you.
Why would we? You're not Sergei.
Yeah.
But of course, you and chivalry timbers, 2 peas in a pod. Friend equals save, enemy equals kill, no malevolence equals protect, Hellion equals exterminate. What a simple and beautiful world you live in. down to is your ego. An ego that is the foundation of malevolence.
That's not true.
Yes, I fan the flames. I won't deny it. But it's perfectly natural for the people to be filled with rage, and you call it malevolence and you try to stamp it out. The mission of the shepherd, the code of knighthood. Whatever name you devise, the excuse remains the same. Tell me, shepherd, what definitive proof do you have that you yourself are not corrupted by malevolence?
Nonsense. Saray is not corrupted.
Of course not. As pure and righteous as your previous shepherd.
I'm not doing this for the sake of some mission or person. I'm doing it because I believe in it. That's all. And Sarah...
A lame stab at justification.
Wrong. I've always been like... And he always will...
With the support of your friends. So that's what sustains you.
Saray.
Let's go back. Sergei will be alright.
You know, this is a...
This aroma.
This is a common... That's like a common ploy that often falls flat. Where it's like... You know, the making your protagonists doubt themselves ploy is a great one, but very hard to do when your protagonist is like clearly a good guy and kind of like unambiguously lawful good, the way Saray is. So, in that situation, like, where there is no moral ambiguity surrounding... I shouldn't say there's no moral ambiguity surrounding Saray. Where there's very little moral ambiguity surrounding the protagonist, the villains have to be like, well, maybe being good is bad. And it, I think, often falls flat. And that's kind of falling flat, but like I don't think Simone is making a terribly good point here, except yet again, this is something that is it's a plot seed that's planted in this game and really blooms in Berseria. And I don't know, I've talked a lot, I've talked my whole butt off
Saray, over there.
about how I don't think that's Berseria being great and this game being insufficient.
Sergei.
I think that's just
I'm fine.
this game
However,
anticipating the way it complicates its sort of black and white narrative here.
We heard what happened. Thank you for rescuing this child.
Because you think, oh, someone's kind of talking out of her ass, and it's not.
Avenge my father and my brother.
I know how you feel, but if you act on every impulse, you're no different from the beasts of the forest.
Men have reason.
I don't care about any of that. I thought if I could kill even one Highlander, I could die happy.
You should know better than that.
Mm.
We're all human. There's no reason we can't find a better path to follow.
Can we search for that better path together, so that no more have to die?
Very well. We'll hear you out. That's all I can promise.
I am honored.
Hey, Sergey, just so you know, we killed you easily.
I turned you to fight like a beast. Everything I say is a lie. I must be entirely corrupted by malevolence.
Not at all, Sergei.
Yeah, it's like Simone's whole speech of like
The Highland army base?
trying to get under our skin
Worst nightmare come true. It's gotta be awful for her.
and like basically just saying like people should be allowed to be.
Saray, let's head on over to the Highland camp.
Because she's not really saying people... I'm going to stop recording. I'm just going to babble for a few minutes because I don't want to start the next thing. I babble for a few minutes no matter what I do. But, like, Simone's saying... What she's saying that in this game doesn't really latch onto you, because this game hasn't give us a ton of reasons. And she poked at it by bringing up the previous shepherd, but this game hasn't given us a ton of reasons to think that Saray is not doing the right thing. It has given us a little bit of inklings that maybe shepherds aren't universally good people, but that's never reflected on Saray. Saray is sort of the exception. Or not even the exception. He's just... He's an upstanding shepherd, whereas Michael maybe went astray a little bit in his later years. And, like, obviously Azura went astray because he turned into a Hellion from killing too many... or purifying too many Hellions or whatever. But this idea that Simone has, that what you call our malevolence are just emotions, is an idea that is a core theme of Berseria. And I know that they already knew that when they were writing this. I'm quite sure of it. That they were already thinking of that. When they were writing this game, they knew that the next game you would be playing as a character who is kind of totally defined by malevolence, and having malevolent emotions, such as, well, not even such as, just namely being very mad. I'm just gonna skip going through the cave again. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe let's go towards the cave. Wait, not walking from here. Maybe that's just something I can do while I'm talking. I don't know. I think this game trusted itself to be to leave some things not fully explored.
There must be herbs around here.
It allowed its antagonists to be not flat, but just, it allows you to think, like, who cares about these antagonists? Nice try, Lord of Calamity, trying to make me feel sorry for you. And then kind of uproots this all in the next game by giving us a Lord of Calamity who we entirely and justifiably do empathize with, who's saying largely
Saray, look carefully.
is motivated by the same thing Simone is motivated by. I never opened up a damn shortcut. Unlucky. Not to spoil... here, I'll spoil the first hour of Berseria. If you really don't want... I mean it when this is, like, the beginning of the game. But if you don't want to hear it, I'll wave my hands at the camera when I'm done talking about it. Actually, you know, I'm probably just gonna end the episode. You'll just miss... I don't know. Okay. This will probably be the end of the episode. So if you really don't want to have the first, like, the very beginning spoiled, you can turn it off. But
There may be some herbs out
basically,
here. Be on the lookout for them.
Velvet, not once but twice, loses a very close family member, and the second time learns that both times were sort of due to the actions of another close family member who had been kind of acting on behalf of the greater good, supposedly, but in a way that, you know, fucked up her own personal like her family got the short end of the stick in a way that supposedly helps the greater good. That's the way the entire world sees it. The entire world is like, oh, this is great. And she's like, but what about me and my brother and my sister? Those two are dead, and I'm suffering. Gilliam. And so she... Jeez, that's an old one. That's an old one. I guess it makes sense that it's an old one. We don't have Rose. That's okay. I'll just give it to Lila, whatever. You know, brother and sister are dead, and I'm really mad about that. And y'all are telling me, and not even telling me, I like literally being mad makes me a monster. Like, I'm so mad my hand turns into a big black monster hand. Black and red and bloody, and it lets me eat things through my hand.
That's...
And like, yeah. Velvet's like, so what? Am I not supposed to be angry? Was that not the... Just because being angry turned me into this monster, I'm not supposed to have been angry at my brother and sister dying? Because that seems like a load of malarkey. That seems like a bunch of malarkey that we're supposed to be these like purely logical thinkers who are never overcome by our emotions. And like, Velvet's not exactly a good person, but like, she's not wrong, is she? Like, obviously in this fantasy world where if you get too mad you turn into a man-eating monster, that's one thing, but like, I don't know. People can be mad and sad and fearful and all of those things without I tried it. I'm just gonna run because I don't want to do this.
I just remembered something.
Not again. Okay. Wait, I pressed the wrong button.
Just remembered something.
That's a funny line. Or a funny delivery, rather. Okay, I'll save again, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Simone is poking something here. She's like poking a cyst that the next game explodes. To use a very gross metaphor. And I think that's really clever of the writers. Even though Simone herself does not seem super empathetic there, or sympathetic. Yeah. Anyway. Bye.